What's up, guys? So today I am going to talk to you about my top 10 all-time favorite movies. And I've got some bad news, at least for me, maybe not for you guys, but my camera light broke and I don't know why. And I'm sorry my skin kind of blends in with the wall. I'm just very pale. Sorry. I need to go outside. Anyways, I figured I would talk to you guys about my favorite movies because it's still kind of Oscar season, and so yada yada yada. And I'm not talking about like the big blockbusters like Superman, Star Wars, that kind of stuff, because y'all all know I love those movies. I'm talking about like the movies that, I don't know how to explain it, but there's just something special about these movies, and so I'm going to tell you about these movies. Why can't I talk? My all-time favorite movie is The Parent Trap. Most of these movies are movies that I watched when I was a kid, and so I think that's why they're my all-time favorite movies, is just the nostalgic aspect of it. And so I guess that's really just the only reason that I like these movies. I know that I had a really big crush on Lindsay Lohan when I was little, and I was absolutely crushed when I found out that there was only one Lindsay Lohan and not two. I love that movie so much. And the really annoying thing about The Parent Trap is that I don't have the movie on DVD. Hello, I have put it on my Christmas list for like 5, 6, 7 years now. And the movie is only $7 at Target. I don't know why I haven't gotten it myself. If I had to live on an island with one movie for the rest of my life, it would be Parent Trap, and I don't even have the movie to take with me. I'm going to mess with the title of the top 10 favorite movies because I'm going to be talking about movie series as well. And so the next movie that I'm going to talk about is actually two movies, and that's The Princess Diaries. Again, I had the biggest crush on Anne Hathaway, and I still do. I just love her. If I ever decided to make a movie, which I'm not a director, I would want Anne Hathaway in my movie. She is just amazing. Absolutely incredible. And I also love Julie Andrews. Who doesn't love Julie Andrews? And I think a lot of these movies have the idea of this person transforming and becoming this person. Like they learn something and they grow, and I think that's what a lot of these movies are about. These movies are just easy to watch, and you can put them in at any time, and even though you know the storyline, it's just like, I love this movie, you know? And moving on to my next movie is Disney's The Kid. Now, these movies are not placed in any particular order. Like, they're not like from my favorite to my least favorite, because I love them all equally. Like, it's very hard to choose. And so, this movie is placed in third place, but it's not my third favorite movie. Whatever. I saw this movie when I was like 10 or 11, 12, something like that, and I've never seen it all the way through up until a few days ago. But the little bit of the movie that I did see on TV, I absolutely fell in love. When I was little, I loved Spencer Breslin. He was in the Santa Claus movies, and he was just in a bunch of kid movies, and so I guess I just identified with him and I liked him. So when I saw that he was in the movie, I absolutely fell in love with it. And so I've spent the last 5, 6 years of my life looking for this movie. And while I was in Florida for the summer, I went to this place called Bananas, and I found the movie for $6, and I absolutely fell out in that store. I wanted to scream, I wanted to cry, I wanted to shout, I wanted to do a dance. I was just so excited because this movie is awesome. And if you haven't seen it, I apologize, because you probably won't be able to see it because nobody sells this movie. If you have seen it, let me know in the comments down below, and if you would like to see it, I don't know what you're gonna do, but hopefully you'll be able to find it because it's an awesome movie. The next movie, or movies, that I'm going to talk about are The Chronicles of Narnia. Those movies were my childhood. And as you guys know, I will cry in just about every movie. All the movies that I've listed, I have cried in these movies. I'm a very emotional person, guys. It's just who I am. And I get emotionally attached to characters. And telling you what, when Aslan died, spoilers, he's playing Jesus. Jesus dies, but he comes back to life. Woo! I'm telling you, man, it gets me every time. I watched it earlier today. It was on Encore, and I cried just as much now as I did then. And then when Aslan kills the White Witch, woo! Makes you just want to shout, you know? I love it. Love, love, love it. But all three movies are the best. The third one was the worst. The second one was really good. There were parts of it that were better than the first, but the first one was definitely closest to the book, and that's probably why I liked it the most. Anyways, moving on, I'm going to be talking about The Wizard of Oz. This is probably one of the very first adult movies. Like, I know it's a kid's movie, but like, how do I say this? It's not like an adult movie, but it was probably the first movie that I watched that was not like Thomas the Tank Engine or something like that. You know, like it was like the first, I don't know. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Do you feel me? I just remember watching this movie when I was super young. I have very fond memories of putting the VHS in the VHS player and watching the movie and then trying to stay awake and watch the bonus features after the film. I still, to this day, have never seen the bonus features to The Wizard of Oz because I always fall asleep. I would get home from school. Yes, I was not always homeschooled. I went to an actual school. But whenever I came home and I tried to watch The Wizard of Oz, I wanted to watch the bonus features and I never got the chance to because I always fell asleep because I was so tired. So one of these days, I'm going to have to put that VHS in. I have it on DVD now, but I don't know if they're the same bonus features or not. So one of these days, I'm going to have to put the VHS in and just watch those bonus features. Alright guys, things are about to get serious, okay? The next movies that I will be talking about are you ready for it? High School Musical. Now I've said that these movies are my childhood, but High School Musical 1, 2, and 3, they are my childhood. Like, ever since they came out, up until now, I listened to those CDs every single day. Just kidding. It was insane how obsessed I was with High School Musical. I tried to make a play with all of my friends, and it never worked out. Woo! Telling ya! Those movies will always hold a very special place in my heart, and I'm just gonna cry just thinking about it. When they get in front of that curtain, and you think, oh my gosh, this is the last time I'm going to see these people in these movies playing these characters, and it just gets me every time. My favorite is the third one, second favorite's the first one, and the second one is my third favorite. Wow, that was very hard to say. Whew. Let me know in the comments down below which one was your favorite, okay? The next one I'm going to be talking about is Enchanted. I love Amy Adams. It was probably the first movie that I watched with Amy Adams in it, and I absolutely fell in love with her, and now that she's in Superman, I love her even more because Lois Lane is awesome. I'm talking very fast, I'm very sorry. Ugh. It's like a fairy tale, but it's also for boys because it's got like the action in it, and it's, I don't know, it's just a very good movie. The songs were actually pretty good. And now I'm gonna be throwing it back to Lindsay Lohan. I'm gonna be talking about the movie Freaky Friday. This movie was just absolutely hilarious. I loved the little brother. He was so funny with the walrus sticks and just everything that he did. And then of course Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis. Hilarious. I wish I could articulate my feelings toward these movies because all I've got are, they're awesome, but they're awesome. And it's kind of hard to explain why I like them so much because they were just such a big part of my life when I was little. And I can't explain it, so I'm sorry guys. And this is another kind of like adult movie that I watched when I was little, My Big Fat Greek Wedding. And again, this is one of those movies that has a character transform into something, and it's just a story about love and laughter, and it's just amazing, and I'm so excited that the second one is coming out in movie theaters in March this month. Very excited. I cannot wait to see it. I hope it's as good as the first one. I really hope it's as good as the first one. Alright, and that brings us to our very last movie, and this one is an all-time family favorite. I'm going to be talking about Home Alone. If you have not seen this movie, you're not American, and you don't like Christmas, because it is one of the best Christmas movies. And it's not even really a Christmas movie. Like, it kind of is, but it's really not. But it is. I don't know. The movie is so far-fetched, but it's so believable at the same time. Like, the movie makes you feel like you could do what Kevin did in the movie, and I think that's what's so awesome about it. And I remember that there was a year, like a few years ago, where we watched this movie like at least once a week. It came on TV all the time, and I would be up in my room, and my mom would yell, "Home Alone is on!" And we'd just all come run down, and we'd sit on the couch, and we'd watch the movie, make some popcorn, and just have a good old time. But yes, those are probably my all-time top 10 favorite movies ever. And that's not discounting Star Wars, Man of Steel, Batman, Hunger Games, all that stuff. Those movies are awesome, and I love them. But these movies are different, and I don't know what makes them different and special, but I love them. And so I hope you guys have seen these movies. If you have not seen them, you have got to find a way to see them because they are absolutely incredible, and I highly recommend amend them. I would like to see what your top 10 favorite movies are of all time, so please let me know in the comments down below what your all-time top 10 favorite movies are. I cannot wait to see your responses. Like, I'm so excited, you don't even know. But I'm gonna end the video here. If you guys liked today's video, let me know down below. Oh, man, I'm asking you guys to comment a lot in this video. I've got so many things, it's crazy. But anyways, I'm gonna sign off. If you like today's video, comment, like, and subscribe. I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. And so I guess that's really just the only